back in the kitchen. I just have to make sure that I'm really here because it seems like it's been forever since I've been back in the kitchen in front of my laptop with the lights and everything there. I haven't done it. I almost forgot. Like, what do I press next? There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. It feels good to be back. It was so long. Hey, Julie. Hey, William. Hey, Mama Grace. What's up, everybody? It is Friday night, and I'm so excited. Yep, it's display and share time. William, you posted that image that was 5 years ago today. Crazy. Really, so much has happened. I mean, in all of our lives, but I was thinking, wow, yeah, thank you. And it was so beautiful. On the stage, I didn't know all those lights were looking like, wow, gorgeous. Must have been, and the sunset was happening. And that was a really special night. And I'm so happy and beyond grateful that Lynette invited you to that show. How are you? What's happening? Who's doing what? I have tea. I'm drinking really hot tea, and it's so hot I can't even drink it. So I'm just sitting here watching it steep. I'm watching, I'm letting, I'm breathing. I did a really beautiful meditation today on the water. I did a love and kindness meditation. Yes, it was the very first day with Lynette. 5 years ago today, huh? Happy anniversary. And William, I don't know if you heard, but we are not doing the show tomorrow or Sunday. It's a dog thing. Our dogs, we couldn't get our dogs taken to the right place. So we'll probably do it on August 7th. That's what we're thinking. And David Lom and I have a show coming up. I think it's the 14th, which I'm really excited about too. And then the Charmers have a gig in Berkeley on September 11th. Yeah, outside Carl Hess. What's going on? What's happening? How's it going? I'm excited. I'm excited to sing our song and make it really different and really cool, and then record it. But what are you guys doing? What's happening? How was your week? It's Friday. Gary Lambert messaged me today, and he's like, so about tomorrow night. And I'm like, wow, is that already tomorrow night? It's already tomorrow night again. Yeah, I know, William. I thought of it today. I even mentioned it today, and I said, I don't think William's going to be here, but then you were on, and then I didn't know if I mentioned it again, but we'll do it a couple of times between now and the end of summer, which seems like it's kind of happening already. It was very cold tonight. Beautiful sunset. I kept looking out. I was looking at the trees. Grace and Lillian and I watched a movie tonight. Have you ever seen the movie Heartburn with Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson? It's a really good movie. And everyone's awesome in it. But Meryl's just spectacular. Ha ha ha, party! You're welcome. Let me just make sure, I'll tell you when this other gig is. Let me just search it really fast. Hold the wire, everybody. Julie Luce, how's Dinkey Creek? Can you do a display and share? Dinkey Creek? August 14th. August 14th at the Silver Harbor Brewing Company with David Lom, pianist David Lom. Spectacular. I love him. I love him. I sound like Blanche. Now I can kind of talk like Blanche sometimes. I love him. Even though I know her voice is not quite that. Mama Grace is watching. So yeah, good movie. Really good movie. I'm going to put glasses on. I'm excited. So tomorrow night, Gary Lambert is going to a concert, and he may be able to get online with us right after the concert on the subway. I said, dude, whatever you can do, make it happen. But Julie, can you jump on from Dinkey? I don't know where Patty is. Where's Patty? Are you here, Patty? I don't see Patty. I'm a little concerned. Patty, Julie. Julie, maybe you could come on through. No, not on Facebook Live. Oh, you can? Because it is display and share, and I'd love to see something of Dinkey Creek. Not the bear, though. I really don't want to see the bear. But if you can jump on, that would be cool. Yay, Dinkey Creek. Isn't it amazing? A year ago, I know it was a year ago when we were talking about, oh, Julie, next summer I'll go to Dinkey Creek with you because we thought by next summer we could just go do everything. Wear your masks. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Julie Luce at Dinkey Creek. Julie Luce.
Hi.
Wow.
So I was upstairs because the downstairs was dark. And so then I had to come slowly down the little tiny stairs and turn the light on. So this is the itty bitty teeny tiny living room.
Wow.
Yeah. And then let's see. And you've seen similar pictures at my old house that I have the bridge. Can you see that? That's the Dinkey Creek Bridge.
Wow.
It's a historical old wooden kind of trestle bridge. So that's on the wall. And then when the water's running really, really good, this is what we refer to as the slicks. So this area right here, when the water's not running that high, and right now there's very little water, it's so dry, but we would put, we'd sit on green garbage bags and we'd slide down the rocks into the next little pool. So that's went through a lot of bathing suits in the summer.
So tell people where you are, because some people don't know what's happening here right now.
So I'm in Dinkey Creek, California. It's about 60 miles kind of northeast of Fresno, and not as far as Yosemite, but as the crow flies, it's pretty close, but we're up a different road. And so I have a little over a week to come stay at the little family cabin that my grandparents started building in the 1930. And we used to have a wood stove to cook on. There was no electric stove, no electric hot water heater. You had a fire in the wood stove all day long to have shower water.
Even in the summer?
Yes, in the summer, because you can't come back here in the winter. There's not, it's not winterized. The water goes off. Sometimes the power goes off. And there's only about 28 cabins in the whole area. We're on one road in, and you have to turn around to go back out the same road. And then I can, it's still kind of light. I could probably walk you outside maybe and show you outside.
We've heard about Dinkey Creek for so long now. This is so cool.
Yeah, so this is, we had lots of clouds today and a little thunder, thankfully no lightning. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see out here or not. Can you see that big rock where the chairs are?
Hold on.
Or maybe let me try turning the phone. Can you see that now?
Funny thing, when you turn the phone, for some reason it transfers.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
go back up.
Okay,
All
so the
right.
big rock, this rock by the chair, by the.
Okay. So do you see any brown chairs out there?
Mhm.
And there's that giant rock. That's our fire pit. That's where we toast marshmallows and have our campfires. And then that's the hill that goes up, that I'm sure the bears are up there, and that's where I'm not.
Now, do you hike
But
up there during the day?
I could normally, and there's a swing set by between some trees up there that I would normally, if the girls were here, I would take them up. But I heard today there are 3 bears, a cinnamon and a mom and her cub. And so I'm not gonna poke the bear and go looking for them. So I'm staying, kind of around and not going off trail, so to speak. So, and anyway, so this is our a little teeny tiny cabin. So I don't know if you can see. So that's that window upstairs is where I'm sleeping, and we're gonna have to get a roof put on, hopefully this fall. The roof is the original shake roof. They're just little wooden slats that aren't even an inch thick. And upstairs, it's not finished upstairs, so I can touch the underside of the pegs. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's lots of sunlight coming through now after all these years. So it's and then this is the kind of the front. So that's the kitchen window, and then I just came out of the living room, and normally I would be sleeping out here, but we didn't know if it was going to rain. I didn't know if it would, and then I don't really want to be out here if the bear wants to visit. Yeah, because I've been out here sleeping when the bear.
Are you here alone? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here alone. So there's some cabins across the street and over. There's some people, but on my side, there's nobody for about 3 cabins.
But you know people, like everybody knows each other.
Yeah, it's a great community. So we'll get together or walk or play, card games or board games, and so it's really nice. And then I'll turn on the light, and this is my messy little kitchen. I did do dishes. So this we actually have a real stove now, but this was where.
How long until you didn't have a real stove?
We didn't have a real stove, I want to say, until probably the 80s, maybe. Before 1990, I know for sure. But yeah, so yeah. And then it was real funny here. So these are the stairs. I don't know, there are 2 steps here that go up to a little landing. And this was the original door that went into the original bathroom. And then you step down 2 more steps, and you darn near were in the toilet. And there was a little wooden cement shower, where they plastered it all with cement and painted it green. Why green? I don't know. But
the green, like the dark green, or that light green that they like.
It was kind of a medium green, not a pale, but it was
okay.
Yeah, interesting kind of. So that's what we did. So now we remodeled in about 92, and that's when we got the new stove. And now this used to be where my grandfather had built a table and wooden benches, and you slid in here. And I can't tell you how many times that I would be putting baby oil on my legs to get ready for the creek and back up and burn my cheeky on the hot wood stove. And now we go in, and there's a door right here now that we go in to the bathroom that way. So it's still simple. It has a nice good size shower. Not the little teeny tiny one that we used to have, but still no sink in the bathroom. You have to go outside to the little outside sink to brush your teeth, or you have to brush your teeth in the kitchen. So anyway, but this is this is the original table. I convinced my sisters to try to, keep it, but because they got rid of the benches because the benches didn't match, so they didn't want the benches. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, why did they have to match? He built them.
Match.
So anyway, but that's our little tiny cabin. I don't even think even with the upstairs, I don't think it's 500 square feet. It's very small, but
It's really great.
it's a blessing, just a blessing. All of my childhood was spent here all summer long. We came up the day school was out and we went home Labor Day Monday to get ready for school. So I was very fortunate to have that.
And when you would visit there, you would be there with your mom and all your
Right.
siblings. So
Yeah, so it would be in the beginning it was my mom and my younger sister, and then when I was in the 6th grade, my mom remarried, and then about 3 or 4 years later, we had another sister. So, but until Steve and I got married in 76, I got to spend all my summers here still. So, and then after we got married and then went to work, and then it was kind of hit and miss.
and your grandfather built this cabin, so he put all this.
Right. Yeah. So he during the winter, well, during the summer, he would take out $100 loan from Bank of America. And then he had a couple of school teacher friends, and they would help him during the summer because he had to work still. So they would, when he wasn't here, they would be puttering. And then you had 5 years to get up the sides. It's a government lease for the land. You don't own the land, you own the building. So you had 5 years to put up the foundation and the walls, or it went back and you lost everything. And so whatever they could do for $100 that year, they would do. And then over the winter, they'd pay off their $100 loan. So anyway, but it's a blessing. And up until a couple years ago, we had this little wood stove.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So this was in the living room where the sofa is now. But just because of all the fire danger and because of our wooden roof and everything, we dismantled it and figured it would be safer not to have that. So bundle up, wear another sweatshirt.
You get cold at night? I mean,
yes, it can. It's nice in town right now. So it's very comfortable. Like right now I'm barefoot and I just have a t-shirt on, but it can get quite chilly. The nights can drop down into the 30s and 40s, like at the beginning of the season, or if you have kind of a cool down or whatever, but it's been really nice. So I've been real lucky to have this time. So yeah, but I've been here when it's been cold.
When you were there with your sister, with your siblings and your grandparents, were your grandparents sleeping upstairs?
Usually it would just be, so originally on one side smaller, and there was a double bed and a twin. Now there's just a double. And then on the other side, there were 2 double beds. And when my boys were growing up, I brought up my twin beds from my childhood and had a double bed. So we were able to sleep quite a few people. And out on the deck, there's there's like almost a queen size, but 2 doubles and then a trundle. So you can sleep, and then, people will bring up mattresses or whatever. So there've been a lot of people inside and outside, and upstairs now there's a double bed and a trundle in the other room now too.
Oh, so there's 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Right. There's 2, so there's the larger one is over me in the living room, and then the smaller one is over the kitchen area. And that's the one I like to hang out in. So, yeah. So it's it's a blessing.
And
But
is there anything in Dinky Creek? Is there a store? Is there?
no, well, yes, there is a store. We have the Dinky Creek Inn, and they actually have a little cafe. They'll make burgers and breakfast, I think from maybe 8 to 12, and the store itself. When I was growing up, there was, and there is a little pack station you can do, rent horses for an hour or whatever with a guide. When I was growing up, the pack station, it was like $2 an hour for a horse, and you could take the horses wherever you wanted. And there was a hay ride every day. Jenna, this hay
Every
ride
day?
every single day. If you went to the pack station, it started at 4 o'clock, or you could wait for it to pass the cabin and get on in front of your cabin. And then it went down to the end of the road to where the other store, and I'll tell you about that. But and then you could get off again by your cabin, or you could go all the way back to the pack station. If you stayed on it the entire time, it took 2 hours. It was from 4 to 6.
Oh, how.
And then they gave you a Hershey's chocolate candy bar at the end. And it really was a hay ride with hay and the red wagon. And it was so cool. So my kids, that was all gone by the time I had kids. But we used to have 2 stores, and each of them had an actual bar, separate entrances from the store. But the one at the end that's gone now, it had a 3-story hotel and I think I shared a picture of that several months ago. And so it had a dining room and a hotel, a store. We used to walk up. I'd see the mail lady drive by, and then I'd hustle down to the store and the post office and pick up our general delivery mail. And so that was really, and then we'd have dances on Saturday nights sometimes. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there was an outdoor platform that overlooked the creek. And we would have movies, like family movies, like The Unsinkable Molly Brown, and, just kind of fun things with the cartoons. So a gentleman would come up from the valley, and it was 25 cents for kids and 35 cents for adults, and old wooden benches. So you bring your blankets to kind of make the benches softer. And it was just good times, really good times.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
So, but it's still a wonderful place, and we have good friends, some people that we only see during the summers, when they come up or we come up, and then people like to fish, a lot of catch and release, a lot of swimming when that, but it's been a blessing for sure. So
what year did your grandfather, what did
they
this
started, I believe he got his site about 1930. My grandmother's sister and her husband built a cabin across the street, which ours is modeled on a smaller scale, and theirs started in the late 20s. So, and then they sold theirs because he had opportunity to buy a little moving company and storage in Merced, California. And so they sold their home in Fresno and their cabin here. And then they built it into a international, I think, moving and storage company. But anyway, and then the family that bought it, we've been lifelong friends with them too. And they knew my mom even before they bought the cabin. So it's been a good, lots of memories.
Yeah, that's great. So while you're there, you got there on Thursday, right? Thursday morning?
I did. Was that just yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're there for a week.
Right. Yeah. I hope to go home like maybe the 9th. I'm hoping. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping to go.
Oh, so you might stay up there for a while more then.
A little bit longer. Yeah, I'll see how long my food holds out. I packed really light.
Let's all send you food. We'll send you food.
Yeah. No, not necessary. I'm trying to behave. I had well, I told you I did the grilled cheese and barbecue
Yeah,
last night.
really good.
And then today I made a chicken salad, half a sandwich. And then I just did lettuce and some more chicken salad for dinner. So, I can stretch that for a long time. So it's, good stuff. I'm not normally a 3 meals a day person anyway.
I'm like a 7 meal a day person.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did have some snacks, but what did I have? I had some, are those junior mints?
You like those?
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Well, I'm really psyched. Will you stay on while I show you my display and share for the next?
Yes, please. Yes.
Are you ready for this, Julie?
I'm waiting.
I don't think you're ready. I wasn't. I was totally, completely blown away. But I'm so happy that you're here with me and you're in Dinkey Creek. Today, when I got back from Idlewild, I walked in and my mom goes, "You have a really heavy box over by the door." And I went, "Oh." And I go, "Wow, this," and I was like, "Heavy." And I pick it up. I'm like, "This is heavy." Because I opened it up, Julie. It's a book.
No. Oh my goodness. Where did that come from?
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, look at that. So I would think of two choices. Rob could have put it together, Dave could have put it together, you could have put it together.
This is all Dave loves art.
It is. Wow.
Dave
So did you
art.
pick out pictures and have it put together?
Dave did it.
No way. That's awesome. How special.
I even forgot about some of them. Like there's one where Lillian and I are figure skating together.
Oh, look at that.
I love her ears.
Adorable.
Signed copy. I have 4 of them.
Oh, goodness.
They are available. You're on here. You're here.
No way. So how do we oh my goodness. So how do we get on the reserve list and where do we send our check?
They are $111.11.
That makes sense. Okay, sign me up.
You want one? Okay, I have one sold to Julie Luce right here, right now. Even have an envelope to put it in to send it to you.
Okay. And then I don't have a post office up here, so it'll be a week before I can send it out.
I know, I was thinking it'd be fun to be able to get it to you there.
Yeah. No more post office.
I mean, you guys, this is like, I couldn't believe it. Because he said there's something that's coming in the mail, and I'm like, what? What could it be? Where's another good shot here? Oh, here's Ruth Love, right here. Speaking of Ruth Love.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Christmas one.
Look at this sleigh and the reindeer. That is so cool.
It's just, as I was watching or looking through the book, it just made me think of, oh, wow, I remember that. Oh, right, I remember that. Oh, it's so fun.
That is awesome.
And it's signed.
And it's signed. Look at that. Okay. All right.
So if anybody wants one,
okay,
they're here. It's a coffee table book.
A coffee table book.
It says on the front. It says 11:11 with Jenna, 2 shows daily, 11:11 a.m. A coffee table book or an ending table book by Dave Love for Lillian, Mama G, and Jenna.
How sweet. That's awesome.
So I have one reserved for you, and if anybody else wants one, let me know. I have them right here, signed by Dave Love.
Wow,
Yep,
that's awesome.
I know. I know.
That's a pretty amazing share.
Right? I know that needs it needs its own. Hold on a second. I'm so out of my I know, really amazing. I know. It feels good to be back in the kitchen. I mean, when I got up here tonight, I was like, wait, what do I do? I press this.
Yeah.
And I turn
So
it
I
down.
I was wondering, right up 2 shelves above Frida's pillow, I was having trouble with, it's all multicolored round. So what is that?
Talk to me again. What?
So above Frida's pillow, go up 2 shelves. What
Right.
is that? Yes,
It's a pot holder. It's
it
a
is.
hot.
So it's on its side.
Yeah, it's a hot
That
pad.
is so cool. Yeah, I was looking at that and going, well, that's different. What's that?
I found stuff in a box.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
It's amazing what we're finding in those boxes, isn't it?
wow. I'll say. William said, Julie Luce, I'm sending you my friend Carol Galeotto's phone message number via messenger. She knew people in Dinkey Creek.
Oh, right. I remember him saying that he had run into
Well,
somebody
he's
that
really
knew
connected
nothing.
to a lot of people. Like he
Yeah.
posted that photo of me from when we met 5 years ago tonight, when I was sang with the symphony orchestra, and a woman that he posted it, and a woman said, "Oh, Studio Tone, who was my uncle, took her senior photographs, her senior pictures." But it's just fun.
It is
I'm
fun.
going to see his family, Studio Tone's ex-wife, and some of the kids this next week. They're going to be in town. So
Nice. Very nice.
yeah.
Good.
But I'm just so blown away by this book. I can't even.
Oh, yeah. What an
We were
awesome
looking at it.
surprise.
She's like, "Oh, remember this? Oh, remember this?" And I thought, absolutely a work of art. Dave.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, Mama. The bomb shit. She doesn't like. Oh, Studio Tone. He took Paula Hubbard's also.
Oh, I'll have to go back and read, because downstairs, on my phone, and then upstairs is my iPad. So that's where all the comments will be, is on the iPad. So I'll have to go back and peruse.
Are you now? Do you have Wi-Fi there, or are you?
Yes, we years ago, you could finally put in a phone, and when my mom was still alive, she did it because of medical issues, and so she put a phone in. And then several years ago, the youngest sister contacted and did, so we have Wi-Fi now. And so with an iPhone, I can actually talk to people and text with an iPhone. So I can with like one of my sons, but Charlie's family, I can't, because they don't have iPhones. So yesterday I sent a messenger message to my daughter-in-law, Amanda, Charlie's mom. And I said, I'm at Dinkey now. And she sends back, oh, I wondered why you weren't answering any of my text messages. I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay. Well, I hope it wasn't because you wanted me to babysit anytime soon, because I'm not there. But I did take Reagan to 3 swim lessons. We got 3 in, so that was good. She'd never had swim lessons before. And then Charlie got to go on, did we go Wednesday? I don't know. One day last week, Charlie got to go, and that's who she had learned from also, but hadn't been back for a couple of years. And so teacher Debbie let Charlie get in the pool, and Reagan was able to float over to Charlie, and then Charlie would send her back. So that was really special.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So a little bit about Foreigner.
Oh my. Yes. So what questions do you want to know?
Have a
It was
blast.
had a blast. It was in a small venue. Yeah, it was a lot of fun and good company, because I was with Helen and Damon. Damon's sister and her husband came down from Santa Clarita, And then another one of Helen and Damon's neighbors, Cheryl went. So there were 6 of us that went together. And we had dinner before, and their son Ryan met us for dinner, but he had to work later, so he didn't go to the concert. But it was really people, mostly my age, not a lot of youngsters there, but it was a lot of people, and everybody was having a great time. And the band was, I think we were the first. Had I known, I might have gotten a shirt, or Damon might have gotten one, but I think we were the first city on this starting out the tour.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, but they did a really good show, and it was fun to watch when they just did, like the drum solo. It always mesmerizes me. So it was good all the way around, and energetic and upbeat. So it was really good.
Good. And you got to, I saw the photo of Michael. I'm like, there's my friend Michael.
I told Helen, I go, please, you've got a better shot. Please take that picture and send it to Jenna so she can see.
I'm really happy for him. I think it's a great gig. My mom did talk with Helen today. She called her and they talked for about an hour today.
Nice. Very nice. That's good.
Fun. Well, it sounds like you're up for you have a good week plus. I thought you were just going to be there just for the week, but
I'll play it by ear. There's the possibility that I can stay till a week from Monday. We'll see how it goes.
When does school start?
It starts on, I think, on the 11th. That's the rumor we've heard. It's like a partial day for the 7th graders just to come and get acclimated, but the actual real day of school doesn't start until Friday. Why they're doing it this way, I'm not sure. And
why not just start on the following Monday?
Why not? Yes, why not? Just because let's take a couple extra days. Pretty soon school will start in July, and we'll wonder where summer went for those of us that used to remember longer summers.
No, not Helen from Spirit Rock, Dave. Helen, my cousin, that when we had Cinco de Mayo and she made tacos and tortillas. She made tortillas. Check it out, Dave. So cool.
Look at that.
Luce bought the first copy, the first autograph.
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
Yeah, Helen from Spirit Rock is my other friend.
Oh.
So are you going to get up tomorrow and go hiking and hang out?
I already checked with one of the neighbors across the way, is up for a couple of days. Her husband retired, and they're remodeling their whole kitchen. It doesn't even look like the same cabin. Went like that. Their original cabinets were the metal ones, the old metal cabinets. So they've redone and put light wood in. And so anyway, we walked just down to the store and back, because I'm a little worried about the bear, but walked down to the store and back, which is, not far.
You have bear spray?
Less than a mile. I meant to stop and get it, and then I forgot. So anyway, but I called her this evening and I said, let's walk tomorrow earlier. And she goes, okay, how about 7? Because I needed to walk early so I can be on 11:11. I've got these priorities that we have to work around.
Well, tomorrow I'm walking over to the market. And I'm meeting up with the cheese guy.
Oh, you are.
We're going to do a cheese guy Jeff Metzger thing. I'm
there
going
you
to buy
go.
some cheese. And then we're going to have a little cheese. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I won't be able to write them down what they are.
You're going to do like a little cheese tasting. Well, maybe you could have Jeff write them down, since he's usually in his study. Maybe he could write them down and then text it to you afterward, or text it in the comment section. He could text it in the comment section.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think Jeff, he gets a little nervous in the.
All right. Well, maybe, William, he does it all the rest
Anyone
of it.
can help me out tomorrow with the cheese guy.
Yeah.
That would be great. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe William or Patty, and then just text them on your feed so you'd have it. That'd be cool.
I'm open. I'm playing it. It's happening. Like all of a sudden I go, tomorrow's the farmer's market. Cheese guy, Jeff. So I'm excited.
Very cool. Yeah,
And
that'll be nice.
I'll have
Perfect
all
time.
the cheese in my fridge, and then sometime we'll do, beyond charcuterie. I make big charcuterie boards. I did 2 while I was in California. I got hired to do 2 parties and did 2 big boards. And I love to make them here at home, but this will be hola. Jeff was in Saugatuck? What?
Where?
Oh,
How did you do that?
today. I went on the way back from Idlewild. I was in Saugatuck today.
Huh.
Hi, small world. I'll call you after this, Julie or Gina. But
So Jenna, when you went to Idlewild, because I didn't have a map and I'm not familiar, with Michigan. So is it like northeast of you or northwest of you?
East.
Well, I can't go too far west or I'd be in the water.
North, it's up near Baldwin. It's near Traverse City. If you've ever heard of Traverse City, it's like an hour from Traverse City. And but the biggest town it's near is Baldwin. It's about 10 miles from Baldwin. And that's where we did the gig.
Right.
And that's where we had ice cream the next day. And today we got up and I went down and sat and did my meditation and did some yoga on the dock, and then I went for a walk, and then we packed up and cleaned and
yeah, I saw the dock picture. Yeah, it was fun last night. The after party of you and Tom and Wendy was really cute.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah,
It was like fun. Beautiful. Just sitting out there, it was so quiet. We made dinner and we just hung out and talked, and they're really great people. They're really, really great people, and we worked really well to get today, getting the cabin all together and packed the car up, and away we went. I went to my friend's store today. She's closing her store after 16 years.
I know. So it's tomorrow her last day.
Yeah, so I went today. I said I couldn't handle being there tomorrow. But
I know, and tomorrow's a nostalgic day for me also, and I know it's small for some people with everything going on, but tomorrow will be exactly a year since Gizzy passed up here last. So we were, that was our day, and then he's been on my mind a lot, and then tomorrow I know he'll be on my mind a lot too. But,
and Gizzy was on the show.
And he was on the show, and more than once. Yeah.
One of the only other dogs ever on the show.
Yeah.
Until Layla came along.
Yeah.
Did she sell the store? She did not sell the store. She's still selling everything. She actually gave me these earrings tonight.
Those are very pretty.
Yeah, they're fun. But
nice and colorful.
Sell the store, so she's selling everything in the store, all the fixtures, the clothing, whatever's left, at up to 70% off. And basically, Sunday she'll be there, but it's the last
hurrah.
The dress that I have on in the symphony photo of me with the symphony orchestra, Moxie's Boutique. Every dress I ever wore on stage, pretty much when I was here in town and a lot of times out of town, was Moxie's. Either Moxie's or Outback.
You're dressed beautifully this morning for the car ride home. I'm like, wow, I would have been in jeans and a t-shirt, and you were all like, you look gorgeous.
I was just, black.
Yeah, but you had accessorized and, Yeah.
Yeah, Paula, get down early. Come tomorrow and get to the store, and you'll probably find something. There's still quite a bit of clothing and jewelry and glasses. It's everything. They had everything in the store: shoes, jeans, socks, umbrellas, gloves, hats. It was the place where I just need a little pop of color.
She had it.
I walked in there and it would be there. And now After Sunday, it won't.
Hmm,
So,
that'd be
oh,
hard.
Gina Melita, I love you. I do, I really do. But well, thank you very much for this Dinky.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Live from Dinky Creek.
Anytime this week, if you feel like jumping on live from Dinky Creek, if you know,
Okay.
we're
All
here.
right. Yeah, I
Um,
can't go too far. I lose my Wi-Fi connection. It's not like I can take you down to the creek because I won't have any.
you know, you don't have any satellite, or what do you have?
No,
Okay.
there's nothing.
You have 5G,
There's nothing
huh?
here. Yeah, in fact, there are a few people that had gotten satellite dishes so they could get some television because we don't even have TV service. So Steve and I always had the little tiny TV you put the VHS tapes in, cassette tapes in, and then that's what we'd watch.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, over and over. Yeah, Man from Snowy River and Return to Snowy River. Yeah, Men in Black.
My brother had a dog named, and they named it from that. Snowy River Road was the name of it.
Oh,
She was a Catahoula. Snowy River Road.
cute.
Yes.
Cute,
Well,
cute.
thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me get the first one after your first one, but the first next one.
11 was in a hard copy book.
Fabulous. All righty.
Thank you, Julie Luce. Live.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.
Ruth, she is in California, near Yosemite. Ruth love, Ruth love, Ruth love. Okay, kids, give me a letter. Someone give me a letter. Because it's time for me to, I got to figure out my day tomorrow. I'm playing cards. I'm singing at a thing. I'm buying cheese with the cheese guy and Jeff Metzger tomorrow night. One more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. Sunday morning, Alex Martinez. Sunday night, Poetry Glam. Poetry Glam. Poetry Glam. Poetry Glam. If you would like to read some poetry, if you've written some poetry and would like to recite your poetry and you want to glam it up, this is where we will be this Sunday night. Poetry Glam. Monday morning meandering, Monday night meditation, Tuesday morning we chill, Tuesday night Dr. Andrew Rader, Wednesday morning Patty, Macon, and Bacon. Where is Patty? Patty. And then Wednesday night, maybe cookies and cocktails. Thursday morning we'll be chilling. Thursday night conversations with the creatives with a dear, dear friend of mine that I met in Berkeley who's from Louisiana. She's going to be on the show. Tell you more about her later. And then Armando on Friday. And then Friday night, display and share. So tonight, P. Lots of P's. P. Well, P. It's going to go for P. Paula. So stay safe, stay healthy, be nice. And I'm so happy to be here tonight in my pretty little kitchen. Be here tonight with this new book, Dave Love. Thank you very much for this pretty little book. It isn't little, it's big, and it is really cool. I hope that you have powerful thoughts and pure words, and that you sleep real well, because tomorrow is the cheese guy. Oh, the cheese guy. And about your heart, it's pure. Yes, it is pure. And gently pounding, not really pounding, just thump, 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 thump. Thumb, thumb. And I hope that we can have a party every day here on 11/11. I will say 11/11 with Jenna. 11/11 with Jenna and Grace and Julie, Luce and Gina too. Oh yeah, and Carol and Ruth. Love, I love you, yes I do. Oh, I do. Julie, Luce and William too. Oh, I do. And Paula Hubbard, oh you. Yes, I do. I really hope that you come back too. And thank you, William. Really nice to meet you 5 years ago tonight. Isn't that amazing? It's so out of sight. And Carl Hess, I'll see you real soon. Yes, Carl Hess, we will sing for you. Nice seeing your face, Julie Luce. Yes, it was. And we'll see Dinkey Creek again real soon. Good night. Love hard. Real hard.